Welcome to Lead Magnet Authority, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to deliver your lead magnet with System. Now, before we get started, there are a couple of requirements that you must have. Number one, you have to have a System account. If you don't have one, then go ahead, click on the link below, sign up for your free forever account. It's not a trial, it's a free forever account that you can use to build your business. The second requirement is you need to have a lead magnet. Now, if you don't have a lead magnet, I'm going to give you access to this template called the Ultimate Guide to Getting More Leads and Customers no matter your niche. And you can import this very lead magnet template into your free forever lead creator account. You can sign up below, just click on the link below. Once you sign up for your free forever account, no credit card required, by the way, this template will automatically be imported into your account. And you can go in here and you can edit this to your heart's content. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, you got the first two requirements. Let's dive in on how we're going to deliver this. All right, so you're going to log into your System.io account, and there are a couple of ways to do this. So most people like to utilize the autoresponder feature. Now, that would be under the campaigns section. This is where you can, when somebody opts in, you can send them these emails and basically automate that whole process, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and hit up this automation section right here and go to workflows. Now, what are workflows? Well, workflows are automations, okay? So if you're familiar with other types of email autoresponders, they call them automations. And basically what happens is it's a living, breathing organism that you create. So when somebody opts into something, they will be sent through a series of emails, and you can follow up. You can send resends if they don't click on any links and things like that. So it's much more complex, but I like it better because I can add on to this living, breathing organism and really customize the customer journey. All right, so we're going to utilize workflows instead of campaigns. But the first thing we need to do before we set up our workflow is we got to come up with a list name. Now, in other autoresponder softwares, people have to set up lists. But in System.io, you create tags. This is what's going to get everything started. So I'm going to create a new tag, and we're going to call this System Lead Magnet Delivery. And we're going to save this. You see right here, this is our tag. And the reason why we start this is because when somebody opts in to receive our lead magnet, we want to send them through a journey. They've obviously opted into our list, otherwise known as a tag. Okay, and we're going to get the journey started. So we're going to go into workflows, and we're going to go and create a workflow, and we're going to call this System Lead Magnet Delivery. We're going to save it. You see right here, here is the workflow. So we're going to open up that very workflow that we created, and I want to zoom in here. I want to show you what this says. It says create your first trigger, meaning what's going to start, how is this going to start the customer journey when they opt in? Well, when they opt in, they're added to your list. This is what our tag is for, all right? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to click on this, and we're going to choose our trigger, meaning we're going to look for tag added. So when someone has a tag added to their account, to their contact, this is what's going to trigger it all. So now that we have the tag added, we're going to look for the tag that we just created, System Lead Magnet Delivery. Now we're going to create this. So this starts everything off. When this tag is added to that contact, they are now going to be inside of this workflow, and we can customize their journey the way that we see fit. All right, this is a little bit more advanced, but once you get started using this, and System is very user-friendly, you're going to see how powerful this is compared to using campaigns. So we're going to go here, and next the next step is we want to take an action. So you see I clicked on this plus symbol right here, click on it. We want to take an action. And that action is we want to send an email right here. Send an email. So this first email right here is the welcome email. This is the email that confirms that they've signed up for access to this lead magnet. We want to welcome them. We want to tell them a little bit about ourselves, and then we want to tell them what's going to happen now that they signed up for the list. So we're going to send an email right here, and it says right here you can select email. So we haven't created any email yet. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create those emails. All right. So we're going to create a new one right here, and we want to give it a subject line for this very email. Now, unfortunately, again, we don't have the email set up, but I'm going to show you how you can do this. Very, very simple. So we're going to go back into your lead creator account. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of the content from the lead magnet. So we're going to copy it here. And then we're going to go into ChatGPT. So I know a lot of you guys have a free account. Maybe you have a paid account. I love ChatGPT. It is awesome. So we're going to utilize the power of AI here, ChatGPT, to come up with these emails. So we're going to just type in a prompt. We're just going to ask ChatGPT for help. So I have a lead magnet that I want to deliver to a new subscriber. Write me a welcome email series that I can use. No selling, just 100% pure value. Highlight key teachings from the lead magnet. Here is the copy from the lead magnet to help you craft these emails. And I'm going to paste in the copy from that lead magnet. And so what ChatGPT is going to do is it's going to read through the entire copy and then come up with the welcome sequence for my workflow. So let's hit enter and see what ChatGPT comes up with. So here's a 4 email welcome series based entirely on your request. No selling, 100% pure value. Each email highlights a key teaching from your lead magnet written in a warm, helpful, friendly tone. Very, very good. So let's see what it says. Even comes up with a subject line for me. Your free guide is ready. Let's get started. Let's take a look here. Let's just scan through this. Even gives a quick tip, which is nice. Second email, get this right. Everything else gets easier. Even helpful little emojis in there. Email number 3. Okay, this is a good one here. And then the last one is how to collect leads without getting stuck. Even giving some suggestions towards utilizing Lead Creator. And it asked me, would you also like me to create a bonus email afterwards that gives them a simple traffic tips based on step 4 while still keeping it 100% value based. It would naturally flow after these 4 emails. And let's go for it. Sure thing. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. The reason why I'm doing this and I'm focused solely on value is because when somebody signs up for your lead magnet, that's the first sign of trust, right? They're giving you their email address in exchange for your lead magnet. I don't want to go immediately into selling. Okay. I know a lot of people out there go straight into selling. And for me, my philosophy is I want to build up as much value and as much trust and the know, like, and trust factor with the new subscriber, because eventually sales will come down the road. If all of a sudden you start bombarding them with sales emails, that can be a big turnoff and they may leave your email list. So in this way, I'm building up that trust. I want them to feel relaxed that, hey, You're in a safe zone here. I want to provide you with value, but occasionally, obviously, I'm going to be also recommending some products and services that will help you. So here's the bonus tip email right here. You've got the goods. Now let's get people to see it, and it gives some traffic methods for them to utilize. Okay, so I'm going to use these emails as is. Obviously, I don't recommend you just copying and pasting what ChatGPT says. You should actually go through and read them and ensure it sounds like you. Okay, so here's the first email. And as you can see, we have to create the email, the first one. We're just going to copy the subject line right here. Paste that in. And then here is the subject line. You can have some preview text if you want. One thing I want you guys to pay particular attention to is the sender email address. So make sure you're sending it from the right email address. I'm going to utilize my ken@leadmagnetauthority.com email address. And then from here, I can add in the text, the body text of the email. So I'm just going to copy this. And we're going to paste it in here like so. And this is where I'm going to be able to add in the link for my lead magnet. Now, I'm going to just do a little bit of formatting here. I'm not going to do it for all, but I'm going to show you what I like to do. I like to utilize Arial font because it's nice and clean. And I also like to enlarge the font size to about 18 point. Now, depending on whether or not you collect a first name or not, I usually don't. So I'm just going to put, hi, it's Furukawa here. And you can see the text right here. Download your guide here. This is where I need to add in the link for my lead magnet. So we're going to head back into Lead Creator here. And up here it says copy, share, link. Now, before I paste it in there, I just want to share with you something really cool about Lead Creator. Now, this is all cloud-based right here. Okay, this is all cloud-based. So I can actually edit this, and whoever downloads it or gets access to it, whenever they go back in to take a look at it, whatever information I've added in will be automatically updated. There is also a feature where I can add a PDF download button in here. I usually don't like to do that because when somebody downloads a PDF, then pretty much you can't update the PDF. All right, I like this better because I can update this. So anyway, while I've copied this, or after I've copied this share link, we're going to go back into the workflow here, and then we're going to highlight this, and then we're going to go to the link, and we're going to add in the link for our lead magnet. So I'm going to paste that in here, and there's the guide right there. So if they click on it, they'll get access to this very lead magnet. This is what it looks like. Let me just show you. When they click on a link, this is what they're going to see right here. They're going to have access to this. They can bookmark it and use it anytime. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So that is the first email, and obviously you're going to want to add in your name. Just like that. All right. So now that that's done, what we want to do is move on to the next one. Now, what I would actually urge you guys to do is to send yourself a test email, right? But we're just going to go ahead and we're going to save this. And you're going to see right here, here is the first email right here. Now, again, you can choose to edit this if you want to. All right, guys, but it's totally up to you. I'm going to want to deliver this right away. So as soon as they opt in, this is the first email that gets delivered. Now, I don't want to completely bombard them with emails. So I'm going to wait, and I'm going to send them one each day. So what I need to do now is I need to delay. I need to put a wait period. So I want to wait 1 day. So the very next day, they're going to get another email from me with another tip. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create this. And again, the action is sending an email. So we're going to go back down here, send an email. We're going to create a new one. We're going to go back into ChatGPT. We're going to look for email number 2. Here's the subject line. I'm going to paste it in there. Save and edit the email. Remember now, make sure you change the sender email address, all right? Make sure this is consistent. And we're going to go back and we're going to copy the body of this email. I'm going to go back in here and we are going to paste. Again, I'm going to change it to Arial. I'm going to go with 18-point font. I'm going to get rid of this right here. Change it up. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's add in my name. And this is where you can also, again, you can highlight certain areas and turn it into a URL back to the lead magnet. So in this case, I just want people to have convenience, right? They may read this and think, oh, step 1, and I don't want them fumbling around to try and find the guide. So again, I'm just going to go back up here. I'm just going to copy the share link right here. I'm going to go into the email and I'm going to add in a link right here. Paste it in and we're good to go. So now if somebody clicks on this, they will go back to the lead magnet that they've already opted into. All right. So again, this looks good. And we're going to go back and we're going to save this. And you're going to see how this kind of starts to evolve, right? And the more you add into this, the better it's going to be. So I'm going to go again with 1 day, a 1-day delay. So this is email 1, email 2. So rather than bore you with me copying and pasting emails into System, I'm just going to go ahead and speed up this video and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Now that's done. What I want to do is I want to add in a delay. We'll just add in a delay of 1 day. So what I can do now is I can add on to this particular workflow. I can get creative with it by adding in a feature where I resend an email if they have not clicked on any of the links to remind them. Right? They may have maybe not even opened it. So if I want to send a reminder email, I can send it based off of a condition of they haven't opened up the email. So you can see how powerful a workflow is compared to a campaign. But this essentially is how you would deliver your lead magnet using System. And then lastly, all you got to do is exit your workflow. And then make sure, right now it's inactive, that you go over here and you activate it, confirm the activation, and you are all set. So guys, this is how you can deliver your lead magnet with System. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa, your lead magnet authority, and I'll see you guys in my next video.